Hi everyone, and welcome to week 10. So we're going to do something fun this week. Nice and short week for you. Go ahead and click into week 10. I do have my instructor mode on, so mine does happen to look a little bit different than yours. You're not able to see all the information right off the bat like I can. So don't let that trick you and trip you up. Here are the instructions. In week 10, you'll notice that we're just taking a test. This is just something that's fun and easy to do. Everything that we've covered from week 2 through week 9 regarding PowerPoint, you are going to use those skills by creating a presentation for some family and friends who are coming to visit next summer. They've never been here. And so what we want to do is give them something to do. So you're going to create a top 10 things to do in our immediate area. Please limit yourself to an hour's drive range for this presentation. So whatever you pick for your top 10 list things to do in this area needs to be within an hour range. It can't be, oh, let's go to Moscow or let's drive to Sun Valley or anything like that. So keep it limited to within an hour. You're going to have a title slide. Each slide needs an accurate photo. So if you choose something, for instance, for example, using the old Idaho Penitentiary, make sure that you've got a photo of that location. You're going to be applying some transitions, and you're going to have at least 3 animations to this PowerPoint presentation as well. Add your own rating for each of the ideas that you're going to be covering. And these ratings can be anything that you want. Some students in the past have used stars. Some have used exploding numbers that count backwards. The sky's the limit. Use your creative side here. Slide 12 needs to have some worked cited. So for example, if you were taking a picture and using it, which all of you will be, for your slide, you need to cite those slides. And then if you're using someone else's information or verbiage, make sure you cite that as well. Some people will have this look different from others. So for example, your works cited may say slide 1, then you'll have information cited from wherever, and then you can do the picture. Or you can do this in alpha order. It's completely up to you, but I just need to be able to see if I'm going to slide 12, or excuse me, to slide 10, where did you get that picture in the verbiage? Make sure that you use a YouTube video of your choice somewhere, and it needs to be a hyperlink to your image connecting to that video on YouTube. And you can reorganize your slide according to your rating system. And I would highly suggest that you do that, and that's actually a must that you do that. And some students do it this way, 1 through 10, or it can be 10, starting with slide, your top 10 could be number 10 being your least favorite to go visit, and then when you get to slide 11, that's your number 1. It's completely up to you. So I will let you do that, and then feel free to use any other resources. So I do have some resources that you can use to find things that are happening around our area. Those are here. I've got a couple for Boise and then a couple for Nampa Caldwell. If you want to find more resources, be my guest. I just wanted to help you out. When you're done, go ahead and submit here. This will be due on the 31st, next Monday at midnight. The longest part will be for you trying to be creative. Where do you want to have your family visit when they come to Idaho? Next, you need to go ahead and start practicing geometrics. I think the last couple of weeks I've been saying you should be practicing geometrics. Let me log into mine. Hopefully you know that it's take a test, and back in Blackboard, underneath of course documents, down towards the bottom or in the middle is the geometrics code. You would just need to highlight that, copy it, and then where it says take a test, go ahead and activate. So you would put this in here, that code, just paste it. Then you can select PowerPoint, which is what we're working on. Trainings, there are 5 trainings. They do progressively get harder as you work through 1, 2, and 3 being the hardest of those first 2, and then number 2 being the hardest of those 2 tests. Then there is the actual testing that you can take, and these do progressively get harder. And by the way, these will also look exactly like, and let me bring this up, the actual test when you're taking it. So we have a countdown clock in this section, so you've got 50 minutes and it's rolling backwards. And then it brings up 2016, and down here you have your information about, the question, apply a swivel entrance animation to the marketing budget plan text box. So you would just work through those, and you will notice there are 40 questions. So this is exactly like what your test will be. I will tell you that you can skip a question, and you can also use next, and then when you want to get out of it, you can also save this test. And yes, I want to get out of it. So the next time I go back into it, this same test will come back up, and it should actually start me where I stopped at and I saved it. That's it for the week. You do need to go ahead and get your certification for, or your registration for Certiport done if you have not done that. If you need help this week, please use the Ask Dr. Barnes a Question. That's it, guys. Have a great week.